Between the shelves of leather-bound old books, a quiet jazz trio plays in little nooks. The rain outside makes rivers on the glass, and customers come in to let it pass. An old professor selects a book of verse, a child finds adventure in the first, and jazz plays soft like something in a dream, not quite as real as it might always seem. Salzburg Bookshop, rainy afternoon, jazz and literature, a favorite tune, every book a world, every note a door into everything your heart is searching for. Salzburg Bookshop, amber reading light, piano keeping everything alright. Let the rain fall down on mountain stone. In this bookshop you are never alone. The lady at the register knows all, the name of every author on the wall. She recommends a title with a smile and says to come back in a little while. The pianist transitions to a waltz, and someone stops to hear without a pause. A bookshop full of jazz is twice the treasure, a doubled and a deeply given pleasure. Salzburg Bookshop, rainy afternoon, jazz and literature, a favorite tune, every book a world, every note a door into everything your heart is searching for. Where words and music live as one, where every reader finds the sun, even on the gray and rainy days. The bookshop and the jazz will always stay. Let the mountains catch the clouds, let the music say things out loud that books can only hint at gently, where stories live most eloquently. I find a book I've read a dozen times and sit beside the window with the chimes of church bells somewhere in the alpine mist, a city on the music lover's list. The afternoon extends beyond its clock, the jazz has put the hurried world in lock. I read the same beloved page again, and life feels rich and meaningful within. Salzburg Bookshop, jazz and rain, a place I would return to once again. Let the piano play its final phrase, and I will read in this bookshop always. The club is full and everyone is bright, with wine and conversation, jazz tonight. The piano player leans into his keys and plays the kind of music meant to please. The trumpet climbs above the crowded room and parts the cigarette smoke like perfume. The drummer kicks the rhythm into place, and everybody finds its natural grace. A warm night at the 1950s jazz club, every single person's feeling the love of music played the way it's meant to be, in a room so full of energy and glee. A warm night and the jazz is taking hold, the kind of music that cannot be sold. You have to feel it in your bones, the way the whole world finally comes home. A couple dances near the stage tonight, and every turn they take is perfectly right, aligned to every accent of the beat. Their bodies know what music makes complete. The bassist grins and walks a little faster. The drummer follows, moving toward disaster, of speed and joy and everything alive. This is the jazz, it keeps the soul alive. A warm night at the 1950s jazz club. Every single person's feeling the love of music played the way it's meant to be, in a room so full of energy and glee. Between the sets, the laughter and the talk of what the trumpet meant, the way the walk of bass lines led us somewhere unexpected, the way a phrase left everyone affected. These are the nights that fuel the coming weeks, the warmth the heart of every music seeker seeks. A warm room, cold drinks, a hot quartet. A night like this you never will forget. The final set begins at 12:30, and every player reaches to the shelf of everything they know and have to give, and plays the kind of jazz that helps you live. The room erupts when the pianist takes a solo, a flight of notes from very high to very low, and then the band comes back as one unit and burns the room right down with every bit. A warm night at the 1950s jazz club. Can't you feel the music? Feel the love. Let the jazz play on till morning breaks. This is all a music lover takes. The morning opens like a quiet hand. The coffee's brewing, today feels unplanned. A vinyl record spins beside the stove. An old jazz fills the room like summer coves. The sun comes in through curtains made of lace and casts a soft gold light across my face. The piano wakes me better than the clock, and morning jazz undoes the morning lock. Fresh coffee, old jazz, brand new day. Let everything but music drift away. A quiet morning all to myself. My favorite record taken off the shelf. Fresh coffee, old jazz, warm and slow. The morning has a rhythm that I know. Every cup and every note in tune. A perfect morning ending far too soon. I pour the coffee in a ceramic mug and wrap myself inside the music's hug. The trumpet plays a phrase so soft and clear, the kind of sound that fills you up with cheer. The birds outside agree with what is played and sing along before the day has swayed into the rush of everything that's due. But for right now, it's just this jazz and you. Fresh coffee, old jazz, brand new day. Let everything music drift away. A quiet morning, all to myself. My favorite record taken off the shelf. Before the world demands its due, before the day decides what to do, before the phone and all its noise, let me have this quiet jazz's voice. One cup, one song, one perfect breath, alive between the notes beyond the stress. The morning knows what evenings always miss. That peace begins in moments just like this. The record finishes and I flip the side. The second morning jazz begins to ride through every corner of this little room and fills the kitchen with a golden bloom. Another cup, the coffee now grown cold, but jazz is warm enough to break the mold of any morning that might feel too gray. The music always finds the brighter way. Fresh coffee, all jazz, soft and slow. This is the only morning that I know. Let it play until the day begins. This is where the peaceful life begins. Morning poured silver over old café glass. Soft on the roses, the rain had just passed. Bruges was waking in whispers and lace. Spring in a teacup, light on your face. Tables of marble, a newspaper spread. Butter and apricot, warm baked bread. You turned the page and the whole room seemed still, like bells on the water had bent to your will. And outside the window the bicycles shone. Petals fell quietly, one by one. I held the hour as close as I could. You looked like a memory, dressed up in good. Petals on the cobblestone, drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way. With petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. A violin street tune wandered nearby. Clouds made a painting across the pale sky. stirred your coffee and circles of cream turned like the canals in a half-golden dream. Waiters in white shirts moved easy and clean, polishing silence to make the place gleam. I watched your fingers rest over the cup, and all of the daylight kept opening up. The clock never hurried, the corners were kind. Warm little shadows slipped over our time, and all I could think as the sunlight came through, the whole town looks graceful because it sees you. Petals on the cobblestone, drifting by so slow. Morning in the old café, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way, with petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. Maybe love is nothing loud, no storm, no sudden fire. Maybe it is sugar light and one unspoken desire. Maybe it is window rain and spoons against a cup. Maybe it is finding you and watching spring wake up. Petals on the cobblestone, drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way, with petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. Maybe love is nothing loud, no storm, no sudden fire. Maybe it is sugar light and one unspoken desire. Maybe it is window rain and spoons against a cup. Maybe it is finding you and watching spring wake up.
same chair since the year that I was born. The scissors and the comb and the apron slightly worn. He remembers every haircut like a chapter in a book, and gives you his full attention with each carefully placed look. A boy came in for his first cut before his first school day. The father sat beside him and they both had things to say. He trimmed with such a patience that the boy forgot his fear, and the father had a tear he thought he hid, but it was clear. A chair full of everyone's best days. The barber knows the stories in 100 different ways. He cuts the hair of strangers, but he knows them like his own, because a barber shop is half a church and half a stepping stone. He told me once the hardest cut he ever had to give was to a man who said he had no reason left to live. He put the scissors down and sat beside him for a while, and by the time the man walked out, he carried half a smile. The shop is still there on the corner with the red and white pole. A man who learned that cutting hair is tending to the soul. He doesn't need a reason to remember who you are. Just sit inside the barber's chair and you become a star. A chair full of everyone's best days. The barber knows the stories in 100 different ways. He cuts the hair of strangers, but he knows them like his own, because a barber shop is half a church and half a stepping stone. Cut the last head of the evening, turn the open sign around. The barber sweeps the day away without a single sound.
I put my coat on and I took the street, with jazz still playing lightly in my feet. The melody I heard at home this morning returned to me without a single warning. It filled the space between the buildings tall and made a music out of every wall. The city and the jazz became the same. I walked along and hardly knew my name. Vintage jazz on a thoughtful afternoon fills the walk with more than just a tune. Every step becomes a beat, a note. Vintage jazz fits perfectly in the coat of every thinker walking through the day, letting music guide and show the way through all the streets and all the thinking through. Vintage jazz on an afternoon walk will do. The leaves were turning somewhere on the trees, and jazz and autumn moved in matching breeze. The cafe corner where I sometimes stop was playing piano through its window's top. I slowed to hear the song pass by my ear, and thought of all the music always near. In every city corner, wall and street, the jazz and the afternoon compete. Vintage jazz on a thoughtful afternoon fills the walk with more than just a tune. Every step becomes a beat, a note. Vintage jazz fits perfectly in the coat. The best ideas come on afternoon walks, when the mind and music quietly talks. No destination and no urgent need, just the jazz and the slow, unhurried lead of instinct and the music in your chest that tells your feet exactly what is best. I've solved my deepest questions on a walk, with jazz to carry every silent talk. I turned for home as sunset caught the sky. The jazz had not yet said its last goodbye. It walked me home with every swinging beat, and laid me gently in my favorite seat. Tomorrow I'll take the same road again, with jazz inside me like a sweet refrain. The city and the music and my feet will make the afternoon feel so complete. Vintage jazz on an afternoon walk. The music does what words can never talk.
They say the old stone bridge has been here since before the town, and every generation brings its weight of up and down. Soldiers leaving lovers, leaving people, leaving places, and the bridge holds all the weight of all those in between spaces. A woman stood upon it in the winter '52, and watched the river carry something brown and cold and new. A man beside her tipped his hat and didn't ask a thing, just stood there with the weight of it until she found her spring. The bridge that heard 1,000 goodbyes held them all with grace. A structure made of stone and time, and an unmovable face. It held them all without a word, because bridges understand that sometimes what a person needs is something firm to stand. The engineer who built it said He built it wide on purpose, because a bridge should have enough room for what lives beneath the surface, for people who need walking room, and people who need rail, and people who need somewhere firm when everything is frail. They renovated it in '60 and put lights along the side, and people came from further just to cross it at the tide. But the bridge remembers all the versions of the years before, when it was just stone and rain, and what the people bore. The bridge that heard 1,000 goodbyes held them all with grace. A structure made of stone and time, and an unmovable face. It held them all without a word, because bridges understand that sometimes what a person needs is something firm to stand. Cross the bridge at evening, when the lights come up the stone, because some structures hold you better than you'd hold alone.
Tonight the city hums in sepia beneath a patient sky. I found a small republic of calm inside a record shop window, where porcelain and lamplight make a treaty with the rain. And every coat that passes carries stories in the grain. The waiter moves like midnight with a practiced kind of grace. A record turns in amber and puts patience in the space. Outside the windows shimmer with 1,000 softened gleams. Inside the room the piano folds the weather into dreams. Pour the evening slowly till the clocks forget to go. Stay until the last cup cools, the last tram bell is gold. Stay until the river writes the parts we never told. Stay until the lamplit glass has gentled every ache, and all the weary evening knows exactly how to break. A woman with an umbrella leaves petals in the hall. A newspaper lies sleeping by the coat rack near the wall. The saxophone is velvet and the brushes barely speak, like footsteps on old bridges at the end of every week. I taste the dark roast quiet and sugar of the hour. The city turns from iron into rain, reflected flower. No one needs a grand goodbye, the room already knows how evenings in old Prague become the way a memory grows. Pour the evening slowly till the clocks forget to go. Stay a little longer now, the night is tender slow. Let the coffee house keep watch where softer sorrows go. Stay until the bridge lamps blur like halos on the stream, and every pane of weather learns to carry one more dream. If the night should fold around us like a velvet overcoat, keep one lamp burning in the fog. Let the bass walk carefully between the hours we keep. Let the trumpet kiss the dark and tuck the rooftops into sleep. Slowly till the clocks forget to go. Stay until the room grows dim and all the chairs are kind. Stay until the rain leaves only silver in the mind. Stay until the final chord hangs quiet in the blue, and Prague in all her evening grace sings back a little too. Coffee steam, window rain, cobblestone and lantern flame. Old city, soft city, keep me in your frame. Soft rain over Strøget, silver threads across the stone. Umbrellas bloom like quiet flowers. Still I do not feel alone. Inside the cafe, windows gather, tiny rivers made of light. Coffee steam and lowered voices turn the gray to something bright. Soft rain over Strøget, fall as slow as you please. Tap your patient little rhythm on the awning and the leaves. Soft rain over Strøget, bring the room a tender wing. Muffled footsteps pass the doorway, coats drip softly near the fire. A muted trumpet bends the weather, lifting every thought up higher. There are days the heart needs weather, just enough to wash the noise, just enough to make the pages feel like safe and human joys. Soft rain over Strøget, fall as slow as you please. Tap your patient little rhythm on the awning and the leaves. I will read and I will listen. I will let the old world sing. Soft rain over Strøget, bring the room a tender wing.
Snow is on the window frame tonight. The fire crackles in its amber light. I've wrapped a blanket round my reading chair, and old jazz fills the cold December air. The trumpet sounds like steam from somewhere warm, a melody to ride above the storm. The piano drops like embers, slow and red, and winter jazz is everything I've said. Old jazz warms the coldest winter night, like a fire burning soft and bright. Every note is heat against the cold, every song a story to be told. Old jazz, let me wrap inside your sound. Let the winter weather wrap around the warmth that only music can provide. On a cold night, jazz is where I hide. The wind outside picks up along the street,
and sends the snow in spirals and in sleet. But in this room with jazz upon the air, there is no cold that music cannot bear. I think of all the winter nights before, when jazz was playing right outside my door, and how each winter brought its vintage sound, and how the music always kept me found. Old jazz warms the coldest winter night, like a fire burning soft and bright. Every note is heat against the cold, every song a story to be told. They say the summer's when the music blooms, but jazz was always made for firelit rooms, in the middle of the deepest winter cold, when all the summer stories have been told. The jazz comes back with something that it knows, that warmth is music when the cold wind blows. So pull your chair in closer to the flame, and let the winter jazz play on again. The snow has stopped and everything is white, a quiet beauty underneath the night. The jazz plays on, the fire settles low, and I am here in all this winter glow. Tomorrow there'll be cold and work to do, but tonight the jazz has made the winter new. A perfect evening, winter and its song, in a warm room where I have always belonged. Old jazz on a cold winter night, the fire and the music burning bright. Let the winter have its snow and cold, I have jazz, and I am not growing old. April leans across the window pane, gold on the canal, then gold again. A rose in a glass by the sugar tray, and Ghent turns soft in the middle of the day. In this 1900s Belle Epoque cafe salon, chairs remember coats and names, silver spoons and little flames of sunlight trembling on the rim of every cup filled to the brim. The waiter folds the paper thin, the room lets mellow voices in, and outside on the cobbled lane, a tram goes by like gentle rain. Old facades in cream and stone hold 1,000 hours of their own, and every passing hat and glove moves as though the air were love. has to hurry here. Time arrives and disappears, slow as cream in coffee swirled, soft as dust upon the world. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden arrogant café where hearts grow quiet and want to stay, let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. A bicycle waits near the wall, patient in the amber fall of sunlight slipping through the trees, with old cathedral dignity. Somewhere far a record plays with velvet edges, smoky grace, and the windows catch the gleam of a city dozing in a dream. I stir the sugar just once through, watch it vanish out of view, like all the worries I had brought into this room, and then forgot. In the hush between the cups, all the noise of life gives up, and the smallest things appear clear as if they're meant to hear. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden arrogant café where hearts grow quiet and want to stay, let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Maybe joy is only this, the porcelain lip, the rose's kiss, a fragrance near a folded sleeve, a reason not to rise and leave. Maybe grace is afternoon, not too early, never noon, just the kindly hour that knows how a tired heart unwinds and glows. If tomorrow asks too much, I will answer with this touch of canal light, cafe air, and the peace still waiting there. So I gather every sign, the marble counters patient shine, the lazy sacks beyond the door, the heel clicks on the wooden floor, the mirror with its softened gold, the stories nobody has told, the drifting steam, the linen white, the tender middle of the light. If evening comes, it may come slow, with one last gleam on cups below, but for now the room is kind and leaves the restless world behind. This dreamy April afternoon turns every shadow into tune. In the golden arrogant cafe where hearts grow quiet and want to stay, let the roses keep their place, let the light rest on each face. By the canal where hours sway, I could live inside this day. Stay a little afternoon, do not end the day too soon. Keep the canal in rose and gold, keep the coffee warm to hold. In the golden arrogant cafe where April learns to dream and stay, leave one song upon the air so I can find this feeling there. Morning light slides across the window pane, silver spoons and porcelain in the rain. A waiter moves as if he knows the tune. The city wakes beneath a pale blue noon. There's a hush between the cups and chairs, a little dream suspended in the air. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. A lady reads a letter by the wall. Two friends exchange a laugh, quiet and small. The pastry case shines under amber light, and every face looks softer, warm and bright. The marble tables keep 1,000 tales of whispered names and winter-coated trails. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Like smoke above the room, a violin dissolving all the gloom. Outside the street is damp with gentle grace. Inside the hour lingers in this place. Above the mirror marks the day, but nobody is rushing far away. The pages turn, the little teaspoons chime, and every note is honeyed, slow and fine. In old Vienna, where the coffee steams, we gather up our faded golden dreams. Soft jazz circles through the candle glow, and time walks slowly where the old trams go. Good night to streets of stone and café light. Good night to all who linger through the night. In old Vienna, where the hours softly flow, the jazz remembers all we used to know. Midnight in Paris and the streets are still. The café glows like a lantern on a hill. I find my corner seat beside the door and order something I have had before. The accordion plays a song from long ago, a melody that only Parisians know. The cobblestones are wet with evening rain, and jazz drifts through the windows once again. Paris Café at midnight, where every song feels right, where the music fills the cool night air and takes away all care. Paris Café at midnight, under the soft gaslight, I could live inside this melody and never want to leave. A poet writes alone beside the wall. His pen moves slow, he answers music's call. A couple shares one coffee and one dream, while life outside flows softly like a stream. The waiter brings a croissant to my side, and I watch the evening open up so wide. The trumpet hums a phrase I almost know, from some sweet night in Paris long ago. Paris Café at midnight, where every song feels right, where the music fills the cool night air and takes away all care. In this cafe, time has lost its pace. Every note a warm embrace, every song a memory of all the life we used to be. Let the accordion sigh, let the trumpet reach the sky, let the piano find its way through the golden Paris day. The clock strikes 2 and still nobody leaves. The music's too important to believe that anything outside these walls exists. When jazz like this hangs heavy in the mist, I fold my coat and settle in my chair and breathe the music floating through the air. Midnight in Paris, and the songs play on until the final note is gone and gone. Paris Café at midnight, just the music and the lights. Paris Café at midnight, everything is right.
It leans against the wall in a corner of the club, a silent giant waiting since before the first love. The owner says it came with a building when he bought a double bass that someone left and someone else forgot. The player who arrives each Thursday treats it like his own. He bows a note so low it seems to come from somewhere grown. Beneath the floor, beneath the street, beneath the city's hum, a frequency that everyone feels but never hums. The upright bass in the corner, nobody mentions much, has absorbed 40 years of music in its wood and touch. It holds the room together when the piano finds its key. The bass is just the ground beneath the melody. A musician told me once that bass is really prayer, the thing beneath the surface that says I'm still here. The lowest note is holding up the highest note above, and the upright bass in the corner is the architecture of love. When the player leaves on Fridays, he leans it back against the wood, never locks the case because he says it never should be sealed away from breathing and from taking in the air. A bass needs to live inside the room to be aware. The upright bass in the corner, nobody mentions much, has absorbed 40 years of music in its wood and touch. It holds the room together when the piano finds its key. The bass is just the ground beneath the melody. Leave the bass against the wall and let the room be held by something deep and resonant that never needs to be spelled. He tips his hat at no one in particular today, and sets his leather suitcase down to watch the train delay. The platform holds a memory beneath each cobblestone of every time he left before and every time he's gone. She handed him a handkerchief embroidered with a rose. He keeps it in his breast pocket where his longing grows. The station clock is frozen in a way that clocks tend to when something beautiful is ending in the afternoon blue. A gentleman's farewell at platform 9. The whistle blows and steals the moment from the line. The last train out of something beautiful departs with luggage full of letters and of dignified old hearts. There's no such thing as a clean goodbye. They say it's always rough. You reach the door and find that turning back isn't quite enough. The train begins to move and all the things we meant to say get folded into silence and are carried far away. The gentleman retrieves his hat and places it just so. He reads the platform number like it's somewhere he should know. The train arrives in patience and he steps aboard alone, becomes a window figure who is traveling toward home. A gentleman's farewell at platform 9. The whistle blows and steals the moment from the line. The last train out of something beautiful departs, with luggage full of letters and of dignified old hearts. The platform slowly empties and the afternoon turns cool. A gentleman's departure and a gentleman's old school. He came in every autumn with his tuning fork and case, a man who heard the universe in each misaligned space. He'd press a key and listen with his ear against the wood, as if the piano was confessing everything it could. He told me once that every piano remembers everything, every song that's ever played inside its mellowing spring. The arguments that stopped mid-phrase, the children's first attempts, the midnight playing all alone when silence is exempt. The piano tuner's last visit came on a Tuesday cold. He tuned each key as gently as a man tuning the old. He said this instrument has had a long and honest life, and every note in it has known both beauty and some strife. He packed his tools and stood a moment at the door. He said, don't let it go too long between the next restore. A piano out of tune is like a memory that fades. It still plays, but the truth of it is lost inside the shades. He passed away that winter, and his son sent word in spring that his father's tuning fork had been a single treasured thing. He'd asked that it be placed inside an old piano's frame. so it could go on listening to the music all the same. The piano tuner's last visit came on a Tuesday cold. He tuned each key as gently as a man tuning the old. He said this instrument has had a long and honest life, and every note in it has known both beauty and some strife. Play the old piano softly, let the tuning fork inside hear the music it was made for, in the resonance and tide.
A blue bicycle against the wall, the kind of morning that forgives it all. First espresso, small and bright, in the canal full of folded light. Your hat is resting on the chair, sunlight braided through your hair. The waiter with his practiced grace knows this calm on every face. There are roses near the sign and dust of sugar on the wine. Though it's too early yet for that, the day still tips its old straw hat. Every little thing belongs to cups, to bells, to half-heard songs, to footsteps on the riverside, and all the peace we do not hide. The blue bicycle and the first espresso, a small cafe and a world made mellow. Soft jazz drifting through the spring, like time forgot its tightening. If there is magic, it is this morning held in amber bliss. The blue bicycle and the first espresso teach my restless heart to travel slow. A newspaper lies open wide, but I would rather watch the tide of people moving light and neat along the polished little street. A dog curls under someone's chair, the scent of roasted beans in air, and every gleam on every glass makes me wish the hour would last. Nothing grand and nothing rare, only beauty everywhere in the ordinary, made bright by canal water, jazz and light. The blue bicycle and the first espresso, a small cafe and a world made mellow. Soft jazz drifting through the spring, like time forgot its tightening. If there is magic, it is this morning held in amber bliss. The blue bicycle and the first espresso teach my restless heart to travel slow. I have chased too many trains, too many bright and hurried names, but here a sparrow on the rail can be enough to tip the scale. Hear your laughter low and warm, shelters me from every storm, and in the gleam of porcelain I begin to live alive again. So let the city wake in full, let the boulevard grow beautiful, let noon arrive with all its gold. Still this little song be told of the bicycle painted blue, of the first dark cup with you, of lion breathing soft and low in a cafe where the slow winds blow. The blue bicycle and the first espresso, a small cafe in a world made mellow, soft jazz drifting through the spring, like time forgot its tightening. If there is magic, it is this, a tender old world kind of kiss. The blue bicycle and the first espresso keep this lovely morning moving slow. One last sip before the day, one last note that wants to stay. A blue bicycle, bright and true, and all the gentle world in view.
He opens up the grill at 2 for the people who kept us safe, the nurses and the drivers and the ones who man the grace. He cracks the eggs without a word and knows the order's cold, because the 3 a.m. regulars are loyal and bold. A woman comes in every night before her shift ends right. She orders the same scrambled eggs she's ordered every night. He makes them soft the way she likes and adds a little toast, and she says, "You're the only one who does it right." Almost 3 in the morning, tastes like someone cares. The cook behind the counter who's always just there. He feeds the night shift people who keep the world alive, with eggs and coffee and the will to help them all survive. He told me that the night shift crowd are different from the day. They're quieter and more honest in a very tired way. They don't perform their hunger, they just sit and eat and breathe. And a man who cooks for that deserves a certain kind of creed. By 5 the place fills up a little more with new tired ones, fresh nurses and the morning bakers and the early runs. He wipes the counter down and says, "Another night done right," and turns the grill up high to face the morning light. 3 in the morning, tastes like someone cares. The cook behind the counter who's always just there. He feeds the night shift people who keep the world alive, with eggs and coffee and the will to help them all survive. Close the grill at 6 and let the morning cook take in. 3 in the morning was the best part of the spin.
Budapest Café. The day begins to bloom. Porcelain cups are waking in a lace and shadow room. Sunrise in Budapest, opening the cafe. Fresh coffee, empty chairs, waiting for stories. Through the quiet window, silver morning starts to flow, and every chair remembers every soul it used to know. Old streets breathe in rhythm, soft and slow. Hearts and coffee warm against the glow. Morning light is pouring through the lace and smoke. Candles, cups, and city lights begin to gently smoke. In this old world room where tender hours remain, Regeli fein hulas ablakon. Budapest is singing low through coffee, jazz, and rain. Pages turn like sparrows, pens begin their daily flight. Waiters glide like shadows through the amber-painted light. Max Gucker below us keeps the pulse beneath our feet, and the Danube hums a harmony both distant and complete. Every little clink becomes a vow. Time is old, but it belongs to now. Morning light is pouring through the lace and smoke. Vintage dreams are circling softly through the window smoke. In this faithful room where velvet memories remain, Regeli fein hulas ablakon. Budapest is singing low through coffee, jazz, and rain. If you study, if you wander, if you work or simply stay, there is room beneath the lamplight for your heart to lose the day. Apron strings and folded newspapers, laughter, hats and gloves, all the tiny human weather drifting through the room we love. Sia, Regi Varos, keep us for a while. Let the saxophone and river share the same slow smile. Let the gramophone remember every whispered name. Let the night arrive in satin and the embers stay the same. Evening comes like velvet, blue along the river stones. Somewhere past the tram line, bells reply in tender tones. Still the little cafe gathers every scattered thought, turning work to wonder and turning quiet into sought. Morning light is pouring through the lace and smoke. Hold this fading hour inside the candle's amber cloak. In this old Budapest room where gentle hearts remain, Regeli fein hulas ablakon. Budapest is singing low through coffee, jazz, and rain.
lights on the canal, coffee in the dusk.
Rain threads silver through the evening air, beneath old windows glowing amber gold. The canal keeps secrets no one needs to share, and every quiet brick remembers stories old. A coffee cup is warm in both my hands. The room is small, the city wide and deep. Outside the bicycles shine in the rain. Inside the jazz persuades the heart to sleep. And the room grows warmer as the shadows fall, like the city saved a little peace for us all. Amsterdam, stay slow for me tonight. Hold this gentle hour beneath your smoky light. Let the piano drift like raindrops on the glass. Let the soft old world return as trams roll past. In your cafes, in your hush, in your weathered glow, every lonely soul can find a place to go. Someone folds a newspaper by candle flame. Someone writes a name and never sends the page. Somewhere on the water moves a ribbon frame, a little boat dissolving through the misty gray. I hear the barista hum beneath the steam. I hear the saxophone bend low and kind, and all the restless corners of the day grow soft as if the rain could heal the mind. Amsterdam, stay slow for me tonight. Hold this gentle hour beneath your smoky light. Let the piano drift like raindrops on the glass. Let the soft old world return as trams roll past. In your cafes, in your hush, in your weathered glow, every lonely soul can find a place to go. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush of a city growing higher in memory, in amber and windows warm and small, where evening jazz makes room enough for all. Amsterdam, stay slow for me tonight. Hold this gentle hour beneath your smoky light. Let the piano drift like raindrops on the glass. Let the soft old world return as trams roll past. In your cafes, in your hush, in your weathered glow, every lonely soul can find a place to go. So let the record turn and slowly fade. Let the street lamps tremble on the rain-dark lane. Tonight the world is gentle, worn and kind, and Amsterdam is playing through my mind. Dal mattino fino a tardi città cambia colore, ma in un tavolo vicino al vetro resta uguale il mio cuore. Comincio il giorno con il sole che sul giornale fa riflessi e una melodia sottovoce scioglie i pensieri più complessi. Il cameriere già mi conosce, lascia un cenno poi va via, come a dire qui c'è posto per la calma e la poesia. Tazza dopo tazza Roma, mi accompagni senza fretta, ogni pagina si apre come una finestra aperta. Tazza dopo tazza Roma, nel lavoro e nel riposo, mi regali quella pace che non trovo in nessun posto. Poi la sera cambia il passo, le cravatte si allentano un po', il pianista prende fiato e la stanza dice no. Alla corsa, al fiato corto, al pensiero troppo duro, qui si vive al tempo giusto, qui il silenzio è più sicuro. Tazza dopo tazza Roma, mi accompagni senza fretta, ogni pagina si apre come una finestra aperta. Tazza dopo tazza Roma, nel lavoro e nel riposo, mi regali quella pace che non trovo in nessun posto. Se la giornata è una salita, questo jazz è il corrimano. Se la mente si agita, questa voce dice piano. Resta ancora, non scappare, prendi fiato, resta qui. Tra il profumo del caffè puoi tornare, tutto sì. Tazza dopo tazza Roma, mi accompagni senza fretta, ogni pagina si apre come una finestra aperta. Tazza dopo tazza Roma, nel lavoro e nel riposo, mi regali quella pace che non trovo in nessun posto. Dal mattino fino a tardi, la città cambia colore, ma in un tavolo vicino al vetro resta uguale il mio cuore. Under Lisbon's waking rooftops, cobblestones begin to gleam. By the café, candles flicker in the blur between a dream. The first tram calls the morning through a pale and amber ring. I let the room grow tender while the quiet starts to sing. Stay with me, old Lisbon morning, in this candle-colored room. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room slow my mind. In Lisbon, time is softer, and the restless world grows kind. I can read, I can dream, I can drift and breathe again. Coffee writes a silver ribbon in the sunlight by the pane. Old blue tiles remember softly every winter, every rain. Pages turn like little sailboats drifting through a calmer hour. And Lisbon keeps my heartbeat in the hush of stone and flower. Stay with me, old Lisbon morning, in this candle-colored room. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room slow my mind. In Lisbon, time is softer, and the restless world grows kind. I can read, I can dream, I can drift and breathe again. There is no hurry in this corner, only velvet wood and steam. Every chair and every window holds the edge of some old dream. Muted horns and gentle footsteps move like shadows on the floor, while the city hums in sepia just beyond the cafe door. Hear the low bass walk in circles, hear the brushes kiss the snare, hear the windows breathe with harbor wind and candle-scented air. Nothing loud and nothing urgent, just a lantern-colored sweep of a vintage song in Lisbon, leading gently into sleep. Stay with me, old Lisbon morning, in this candle-colored room. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room slow my mind. In Lisbon, time is softer, and the restless world grows kind. I can read, I can dream, I can drift and breathe again. If the day becomes too crowded, let the melody remain, like a tram bell from a distance, or a soft persistent rain. I will stay with these small comforts, with the cup between my hands, till the lamp glow and the moonlight fold the city into sand. Stay with me, old Lisbon morning, in this candle-colored room. Let the old jazz hold the evening. Let the warm room slow my mind. In Lisbon, time is softer, and the restless world grows kind. I can read, I can dream, I can drift and breathe again. Stay a little longer, stay until the candle sleeps. Soft piano fading, muted trumpet answering, brush drums like distant rain. Night settles over Lisbon. She sits upon her rock beside the harbor, looking out. 100 years of waiting, without whisper and without shout. The smaller than the stories, but the truer for that fact. A mermaid bronze and patient in the art of looking back. The jazz tonight is gentle as the water at her feet, and the moon above the harbor makes the evening incomplete. Unless you have a cafe and a coffee going cold, and someone playing something soft about the brave and bold. Little mermaid lullaby, sit still upon your stone. The harbor lights are golden, and you're never quite alone. Let the jazz keep playing softly through the Copenhagen night. Little mermaid lullaby. Everything will be alright. The sailors and the tourists come and take their photographs, and go away not knowing all the sadness and the laughs behind the Hans Andersen story of the girl who gave her voice for a love that cost her everything and left her with no choice. But tonight the jazz is kinder, and it tells a different tale of a mermaid who found music, and the love began to fail, and the saxophone became her voice, and the piano was the sea, and the Copenhagen evening gave her back her melody. Little mermaid lullaby, sit still upon your stone. The harbor lights are golden, and you're never quite alone. Let the jazz keep playing softly through the Copenhagen night. Little mermaid lullaby. Everything will be alright. She sits upon her rock. She sits upon her rock beside the harbor, looking out. She sits upon her rock beside the harbor, looking out. She sits upon her rock beside the harbor, looking out. She sits upon her rock beside the harbor, looking out. She sits upon a rock beside the harbor, looking out. 100 years of waiting, without whisper and without shout. The smaller than the stories, but the truer for that fact. A mermaid, bronze and patient in the art of looking back. The jazz tonight is gentle as the water at her feet, and the moon above the harbor makes the evening incomplete. Unless you have a cafe and the coffee going cold, and someone playing something soft about the brave and bold. Little mermaid lullaby, sit still upon your stone. The harbor lights are golden and you're never quite alone. Let the jazz keep playing softly through the Copenhagen night. Little mermaid lullaby, everything will be alright. The sailors and the tourists come and take their photographs and go away, not knowing all the sadness and the laughs behind the Hans Andersen story of the girl who gave her voice for a love that cost her everything and left her with no choice. But tonight the jazz is kinder as the water at her feet, and the moon above the harbor makes the evening incomplete. Unless you have a cafe and a coffee going cold, and someone playing something soft about the brave and bold. Little mermaid. I write this letter by the candle's flame. The jazz is low, I'm whispering your name. The paper takes the ink so willingly. The way the room accepts the melody. Each word I write is measured by a note. Each note I hear is something you once wrote into my life, the way a letter lands, with everything that passes through my hands. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to someone who remembers what it has been like to share an evening slow and warm before the years came in like any storm. A letter written in the amber glow to all the music only we would know. And every sentence swings along the page like like a well-loved song from some forgotten age. I tell you of the cafe we once knew, where the piano played the whole evening through, where coffee cups were warm against our palms, and jazz was like a set of golden songs. I tell you how the music still remains in every room I enter when it rains. The same old songs we heard in better days now fill these quiet rooms with vintage haze. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to someone who remembers what it has been like to share an evening slow and warm before the years came in like any storm. Every letter is a kind of song, a way to say that where you are belongs to somewhere warm and full of melody, like every night we spent where we were free. I fold the letter and I set it down and let the jazz play through this quiet town. Whatever happens, the music stays inside the letter for the rest of my days. The candle flickers and I sign my name, and everything around me stays the same. The jazz plays on beneath a silent moon. I've written what I meant to write, and soon the morning will arrive and take it where the letters go into the fragrant air. But for tonight, the candlelight and jazz were everything this evening truly has. A letter written by candlelight to jazz, to everything the music ever was. There is a memory inside each note that wraps around the heart like a warm coat. A jazz song heard on some forgotten night, when everything seemed bathed in golden light. Couldn't tell you what the song was called, or who was playing in the crowded hall. But something in the music held me then, and pulls me back to that one night again. Memories in every jazz note played, in the amber has swayed between the music and the quiet between. Memories live in everything I've seen. Memories in every melody slow, in every place that only music goes. The jazz remembers what my mind has lost and plays it back at any kind of cost. A photograph sits faded on the shelf. I picked this album for my listening self, because the cover looked like that old room where we once sat inside a cozy gloom of candlelight and conversation deep, and jazz that almost put the heart to sleep. With all its beauty, all its knowing ways, memories are made in moments like those days. Memories in every jazz note played, in the amber of a lifetime that is swayed between the music and the quiet between. Memories live in everything I've seen. You cannot hold a memory in your hands, but music builds it from the smallest strands of sound and rhythm, melody and beat, and lays it gently at your waiting feet. I've lived enough to know that what stays true is always what the music carries through. When everything else fades into the gray, the jazz remains and keeps the memory gay. Tonight I'll let the music play me back along the warm and golden memory track, to every room and every song we share, in every year when everything felt cared for. The vintage jazz is playing on the shelf, and I am sitting here just by myself, but every note brings company along, the way a life is held inside a song. Memories in every jazz note played, they never really fade, they never fade. Between the shelves of leather-bound old books, a quiet jazz trio plays in little nooks. The rain outside makes rivers on the glass, and customers come in to let it pass. An old professor selects a book of verse, a child finds adventure in the first, and jazz plays soft like something in a dream, not quite as real as it might always seem. Salzburg Bookshop rain